Hey everyone! Welcome back to Trove, your ultimate source for everything Apple, tech, and innovation. We're officially stepping into that exciting time of the year when Apple fans across the world start asking the same question. What's next? And right now, all eyes are locked on one compact, mighty machine, the Apple M5 Mac Mini. Apple's next big move. Power in a tiny box, Apple's smallest desktop is gearing up for one of its biggest performance leaps ever. After the huge success of the M4 chip across Apple's entire ecosystem, the M5 generation is now setting the stage for a revolution, not just in power, but in what a small desktop can truly achieve. Rumors and leaks suggest that the M5 Mac Mini will be a game changer on the kind of silent powerhouse that could become the sleeper hit of Apple's 2025 lineup for years. The Mac Mini has evolved quietly, transforming from a budget-friendly entry Mac into a compact beast that rivals even Apple's higher-end desktops. And now, with the M5 chip, it's expected to blend raw power, AI intelligence, and energy efficiency in a way we've never seen before. So, what exactly makes this new generation so special? What kind of power boost are we talking about? And will Apple finally give users the upgrades we've been waiting for? Like faster GPU cores, more storage, and next-gen Thunderbolt speeds? Let's break it all down. Looking back, the legacy of the M4 Mac Mini before jumping into the future. Let's rewind to 2024. That's when Apple gave the Mac Mini its first major design update in over 15 years, a massive milestone. The redesigned body came with slimmer edges, a sleeker aluminum finish, and a touch of Mac Studio inspiration, making it look modern, minimal, and professional. But the best part? Apple didn't just focus on looks. It delivered serious performance and practicality. The M4 Mac Mini packed in impressive ports, Ethernet, HDMI, multiple Thunderbolt 4 ports, and even front-facing USB-C. It was small, quiet, efficient, and started at just $599 powered by a 10-core CPU and GPU, plus 16 GB of unified memory. It handled editing, productivity, and creative workloads with ease. And for pros, Apple also dropped an M4 Pro variant starting at $1,399, with up to 24 GB of RAM and 512 GB storage. Perfect for heavier workflows. The result? Critics called it one of the best value Macs ever made. But as we all know, Apple never stops at good enough. Enter the M5 era, a new standard for mini desktops fast, forward to 2025, and things are getting even more exciting. Leaks confirm that Apple's next-generation chips, the M5, M5 Pro, and M5 Max, are already in production. This means one thing: the Mac Mini M5 is coming soon, and it's bringing major upgrades. Unlike a simple refresh, the M5 chip marks a real technological leap. Built on TSMC's 3nm second-gen process, this chip is designed for faster performance, higher energy efficiency, and advanced AI acceleration. We're talking about more power per watt, stronger neural engine capabilities, and significant gains in both CPU and GPU speed. This isn't just a productivity desktop anymore. The M5 Mac Mini could handle AI modeling, 4K video editing, and even next-gen gaming, all in a tiny aluminum box that fits in the palm of your hand. The heart of the machine, CPU and GPU upgrades. Let's talk about what really matters: performance. The M4 already gave us a 10-core CPU, but Apple isn't stopping there. The M5 is rumored to stick to a similar 10-core design, but with next-gen performance cores that run faster, cooler, and longer under heavy load. On the graphics side, Apple might finally break tradition. The M5 GPU could feature up to 12 cores, offering faster rendering, smoother gaming, and better performance in Pro Tools like Final Cut Pro, DaVinci Resolve, and Blender. And for power users, the M5 Pro might push up to 18 GPU cores, transforming the Mac Mini Pro into a creator's dream machine. Capable of handling multi-6K displays and advanced visual effects work, we're looking at up to 25% real-world performance gains in graphics, compared to the M4, all while keeping Apple's signature quiet thermals. Memory and storage. Finally, a much-needed boost. If you've ever felt the 256 GB base storage on the M4 was too low, you're not alone. Thankfully, Apple seems to be listening. Insiders predict that the base M5 Mac Mini will start with 512 GB of SSD storage, giving users much more breathing room. As for RAM, Apple is expected to retain 16GB for the base variant, while the M5 Pro could pack 24GB or even 32GB of unified memory. That's a huge plus, because Apple's unified architecture allows CPU and GPU to share memory seamlessly, resulting in faster performance for multitasking, rendering, and AI workloads. Design and connectivity and perfecting the mini form visually. Don't expect radical changes. The M4's design already nailed the balance between simplicity and power. But Apple could introduce small refinements, a better cooling system, darker space gray finishes, or even a brushed aluminum variant to make it stand out. Connectivity-wise, the M5 Mac Mini will remain one of the most versatile small desktops on the market. Expect Thunderbolt 5 ports offering up to 80GB transfer speeds, dual HDMI 2.1 ports for 8K output, and Wi-Fi 7 support via Apple's new networking chip. This means faster wireless transfers, lower latency for AirPlay, and smoother performance across the entire Apple ecosystem. Real-world performance, what you'll actually feel all. These specs sound impressive, but what do they mean for you? Early data suggests a 20-25% CPU performance jump and up to 35% faster GPU output compared to the M4. For video editors, that means 8K ProRes playback, faster rendering, and real-time AI-powered color grading. For developers, quicker project compilation and machine learning tasks. For gamers, smoother high-frame rate gameplay and optimized titles like Resident Evil Village and No Man's Sky. Plus, the improved neural engine will supercharge on-device AI features, including Apple Intelligence, live transcription, and real-time background effects in FaceTime and video calls. Release date. When will it arrive? Sources suggest that Apple has already begun early M5 chip production. The M5 Mac Mini is expected to arrive between November 2025 and February 2026, possibly through a quiet press release or a spring Apple event. Since Apple skipped the M3 Mac Mini entirely, the M5 release is even more anticipated, marking one of the biggest jumps the lineup has ever seen. Pricing, still a value powerhouse despite all these upgrades, Apple is reportedly keeping the pricing surprisingly familiar. The base M5 Mac Mini could still start at $599, while the M5 Pro may begin around $1,399. Of course, customization will raise the cost, but even at higher configurations, it remains one of the most affordable, high-performance Apple desktops ever built. Why it matters. The future of Apple. Desktops. Apple's move to Apple Silicon changed everything. The M5 Mac Mini isn't just an incremental step, it's a statement. It's Apple saying, we can deliver workstation power in a body smaller than your lunchbox. With AI acceleration, next-gen GPU performance, and smarter, faster silicon, the M5 Mac Mini will be more efficient, more capable, and more future-ready than any compact desktop in its class. It's not just for casual users anymore, it's a true creative powerhouse, ready to replace bulkier desktops and redefine what small but mighty really means. Final thoughts. Should you wait for the M5 Mac Mini? If you're using an older Intel Mac Mini or even the M1, this is definitely the time to wait. The M5 Mac Mini will bring the biggest performance leap since Apple's Silicon transition. But if you already own the M4, you're still in great shape, unless you crave more GPU muscle, faster AI features, or want to future-proof your setup for macOS updates in the AI era. Either way, Apple's upcoming M5 Mac Mini looks ready to rewrite the rulebook on what a compact computer can do.